Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna go over my enclosed trailer. I've had a couple people reach out to me asking me what kind of trailer I have. So I thought I'd do a review on our enclosed trailer. So we have a 2024 Beckner enclosed. Now this one's we got a 7-foot interior height. Lots of headroom. I've had a 6 foot, or was it 6.5 foot? I can't remember, in the past, and that was still plenty of room. We got the 7-foot interior height in case we decide to get a side-by-side in the future. The 7-foot interior height will allow you to do that. The 6, depending on the model of side-by-side, the 6 or 6.5 might do it, but the one we've been looking at is you need that 7-foot opening. So that's why we went with the 7-foot tall enclosed. Now there's a bit of a drawback with that 7-foot interior height. When you're driving and it's windy out, you definitely are a sail. This thing catches a lot of wind, and because it's so light, like on a normal day you can tow this and not even know it's there. It's extremely light, but I think there's kind of a downside with that being so light. The wind just throws it around like crazy. When it's loaded, it's better. But yeah, definitely with that 7-foot height, it does catch a bit more wind. So I guess you have to drive one in. So I drive one sled in here and then back the other one in. I've done it this way for years. Is it becoming a pain? Sure. Now this is a 7x14 7x14 box, and then from this point here to the nose is 3 feet, so you get a 3-foot V-nose. Now we can get the 2 sleds in, the 2 137s, and believe it or not, we can get the Bravo right in the nose here, and everything, while it is super tight, it ships, man. If it fits, it ships. So, but that's you're not gonna get you might get 3 121, the older style sleds in this size of trailer, but I wouldn't know. I've never tried. So anyways, these come with aluminum rims. They're nice. I mean, they're not nice looking right now. Definitely the trailer needs a wash. So it's coming around the front here. So what they've done, this is kind of nice. This is really nice. This is like beefy, the way it should be. Some trailers will have your 2 rails going down the side, and then one coming straight back, which this one does. Okay, it goes back a fair bit, but they don't put this cross member in, or this piece. This makes this tongue area very solid, and every trailer should have that, in my opinion. And then what Beckner does, they also don't just stop right here like on other trailers. They run this back for added support. So that's really nice. On the larger trailers, this beam, some of them are like probably 6 inches thick, 5 or 6 inches thick. I think this is 3-inch tubing. All the centers are on 16-inch centers for this. It's all seamless. No exterior screws, which is nice, except for down the trim here. One-piece roof, which is kind of nice. This ramp is a 2,000-pound ramp, and that's another reason we went with Beckner. Some trailers do offer it, but these guys offer the 2,000-pound rear ramp, so that you are able to drive a side-by-side in, or a heavier piece of equipment, whatever. But yeah, nothing too fancy. We got our spare mounted on the wall, just a push broom and an ice chisel for when the floor does look like this, because we don't have a heater in here. So really, I'm only chipping just along the back here, just so the door closes up nicely, because sometimes it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, I just put this this little bench up here for now. You put your helmets and your boots up here. Put this up high so nothing comes flying back. And I also put a little coat rack under here. This is for when the wife and all the kids and I go out. When the truck's full of all 5 of us, there's no room for gear. So we got to put everything, hang everything on the coat rack there, and put everything up top, and then we just wear our pants and our boots in the truck, and then when we get to our launch site, and we just throw everything on in the trailer, and we're ready to go. So yeah, you can see 16-inch centers. And I think these are 1x2 tubing. Wall switch, two lights. They're not LEDs. They're bright enough. I don't care for LEDs. But yeah, definitely enough lighting for when you're coming in late at night. I mounted my rear super clamps on the wall there. I just use these old tie down clamps from Royal. They're cheap, $35 or something. They're quick. They go in quick. I know the super clamps are a lot quicker, but they're also a lot more money. So depends on what you're doing. Anyways, that's pretty well it. It's got the irregular bar locks. I like these. The door, however, I'm not a huge fan of this style of lock, because, well, it does work. Any kind of moisture, and then it freezes. This doesn't want to open. Yeah, this gets all frozen in here. Just the way they are. I would prefer a bar lock going across here, and then you can still throw a padlock on it, just kind of like, I'll lift this up here. Just like this. This is all it needs. Nice and simple. All LEDs on the outside. And these they come with the reversible taillights. So when you're backing in at night, it helps see right behind you. You don't even need, I mean, some trailers come with rear cameras, but I can't be bothered with that. That's just one more technical electrical thing to go wrong, and I hate electrical crap. So, but these are very nice at night. It helps tremendously, even with the reverse lights on my tow mirrors on my truck. They help, but they don't light up behind the trailer. So it's nice to have the reversible reverse lights on the trailer. Standard breakaway switch. Everything else is under here. Battery and all that, which is mounted on the outside, which is nice. It's all sealed up pretty well, so they shouldn't get too much corrosion. They'll get some corrosion. You can see right there's a little bit of corrosion starting on that, but I hate when manufacturers mount that stuff on the inside. It just takes up your floor space. I'm sure you can relocate it, but yeah, that's pretty well it. I'm not sure what else I can touch on here. Been a great trailer. But I am looking at a larger trailer because, well, I got 3 kids. So this worked for when the wife and I we're just going out. Holds 2 sleds, and then you still get a bunch of room up front. We're lucky we were gonna upgrade this year because we put the Bravo on the trails for the kids, but I managed to you got to drag the Bravo in backwards and put the rear of the sled up in there, and then you have the skis coming through down front here, and it just fits, and that's a Bravo short track. But yeah, going into the future, kids are gonna want to get their own sleds, bigger sleds, so I would like to get a simple drive through, a dedicated sled trailer. This trailer works great, but yeah, it's nice to drive in and then drive right out. So that's the plan for the future. This is 3/8 Douglas fir. The floor is 3/4 inch Douglas fir dry max. So it's not that crappy chip wood. It's a good quality wood. So you can't go. I've never in the three. This actually might even be a late model 23. It's 3 years old, so it might not be a 20. Yeah. Anyways, I've used this for 3 seasons now, and there's no wood rot in this trailer. So that's it's nice that they go all the way up with the wood. Some sled trailers, they just have a kick plate and they stop it about a foot up, and then the rest is all open, which is fine. I mean, the wood does add more weight, but not much. I mean, maybe a few 100 pounds, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty well it. If you're looking for an enclosed trailer, check out Beckner Trailers. They're located over in Hensall, Ontario, and they've also got another yard over in Ottawa, I believe. So which I think they just opened up recently within the past year or so. So yeah, great trailer, great quality trailer, at a very competitive price. I've owned Miska trailers in the past, a lot of Miska trailers. The build quality is good, but I've always found they're a bit more money. Just because something costs more doesn't mean it's necessarily better. I'm always shopping for good quality at an efficient price, and hopefully they're able to get one for you quick. Good customer service over there. I think it's a family-run business. Great guys to deal with. When I go back for a second trailer from them, yeah, I'm going back for a second trailer. So, anyways, that's pretty well all I got. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them the best I can. And thanks for watching. See you on the next one.